You want the inside scoop, right? The quick download on what really matters in Hollywood and streaming today.
Yeah, everyone's trying to keep up.
Well, consider this your express lane. Welcome to your deep dive. We're digging into today's The Dailies.
And our mission, basically, is to pull out the key stuff, the really interesting bits.
Exactly. Keep you ahead of the curve fast without drowning you in info.
Okay, so first up, something, well, a bit quirky, but kind of fun from CinemaCon.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Get this. For $3, you can go to select theaters and watch a 70-minute showcase.
The 70 minutes of what?
Trailers and footage from CinemaCon 2025. It's like paying extra for the really, really long preview reel.
Huh. That is pretty meta for movie culture, isn't it? Paying to see the ads.
Sort of sums up the anticipation, I guess. But moving to the bigger news, Netflix.
Ah, right. Their earnings, they did well. Stock went up.
They did beat expectations, but the real headline, the thing everyone's talking about.
They're stopping the subscriber number reports.
Exactly. They're not going to release those public subscriber numbers anymore, which, has been the main metric for years.
Wow. Okay, that feels significant, like a major strategy change.
It absolutely is. It's like they're signaling, okay, we've kind of won that race, at least in certain markets. Time to change the scoreboard.
Especially since, well, I saw that research firm, Antenna, actually estimates they lost some U.S. subscribers last quarter, Q1.
That's the context, yeah. So maybe stopping the public count makes sense if the narrative is shifting internally.
So if it's not just about subscriber count anymore, what are they focusing on? What's the new game plan?
Well, it seems to be several things. One, global reach is still huge. They mentioned making content in, over 50 countries now. Big investment in the UK, too.
Okay, global production. What else?
Live programming, that's a big push. They've got WWE Raw coming, that big boxing match, even those NFL Christmas games.
Right, moving into live events.
Or ads.
Big time. They want to basically double their ad revenue next year, and they're rolling out their own ad tech to do it. Their own system. Interesting. And Squid Game.
Oh, yeah, the final season's coming. Plus, related games, merch, the whole package deal. Arriving June 27th, I think.
So it's a much broader picture now. And who do they see as the main competition, if not just other streamers?
This was really interesting. They're explicitly talking about YouTube and TikTok, calling them attention merchants.
Attention merchants, not just streamers.
Yeah, because that's where the eyeballs are, especially younger ones. YouTube apparently grabs, 12% of US TV streaming time?
12%? Wow.
And Gen Z spends way more time on user-generated stuff than traditional TV or streaming.
So when they say attention merchants, like YouTube and TikTok, what's the core difference there in their view? Why single them out?
I think it comes down to the algorithms, really. YouTube and TikTok are just incredibly good at personalizing feeds, keeping you scrolling, keeping you engaged in a different way than picking a specific show.
Right. It's a constant stream versus making a choice to watch something specific. That's a tough fight. So how does Netflix plan to compete for that kind of attention?
Well, a few ways. They're actually bringing YouTube creators onto Netflix, like Mrs. Rachel, the kids' entertainer.
Ah, interesting. Borrowing that audience.
Exactly. And they're predicting top video podcasts might move over to Netflix, too, trying to become a hub for different kinds of popular content.
Okay, bring creators in, maybe podcasts. What else?
They also talked a lot about content efficiency, which basically means getting more bang for their buck.
More views, more revenue per dollar spent on a show or movie.
Precisely. And apparently that metric, viewer hours and revenue per dollar, has improved 35% since 2021.
35% better efficiency. Okay, so they're being smarter with their money, bringing in different kinds of content. It really does sound like, as the dailies put it, the attention economy Hunger Games.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. The huge question is, can Netflix's polished, produced content consistently win against TikTok's super personalized, endless algorithm feed?
Yeah, it's a fundamental question about how we consume stuff now. Can a scripted drama compete with, everything else, vying for that second of attention?
It's the core challenge, I think.
Okay, speaking of platforms trying new things, Nickelodeon. This one surprised me.
Oh, the Kid Cowboy thing. Yeah, that's quite a move.
Right. Premiering a show when they develop for their cable network directly on YouTube first feels like a big deal.
It really does, like a major department store deciding to launch its big new product line only on Amazon to start. it's a departure.
And the format's different too, right? Short episodes.
Yeah, like 4 to 12 minutes, clearly designed for, social media attention spans. They're getting decent views, around 200,000 per episode, apparently.
Okay, but here's the kicker. They're doing it knowing they'll lose money on the YouTube release, initially at least.
Right. It's not about immediate profit. It's a long play. They're betting on building a franchise.
How does YouTube help with that, specifically?
Well, first, sheer reach. Kids, their target audience, ages 4 to 18, they spend an average of 70 minutes a day on YouTube now. Cable viewing for kids is way down.
70 minutes a day. Okay, so go where the kids are.
Exactly. And Nickelodeon already has a huge YouTube footprint, something like 48 channels. Nick Jr. alone has, 33 million subscribers?
Wow, okay, so they're leveraging that existing presence.
Definitely. And Ashley Kaplan over at Nickelodeon was quoted saying, YouTube is just crucial now for launching kids' franchises. It's become a launch pad.
So it's reach, and what else?
It's also like a massive, super efficient focus group.
Instant feedback.
Totally. You see the views, the engagement right away, know what's working, what isn't. And you can tell this strategy is coming from folks at Nick with digital backgrounds. They get this world.
Makes sense. So Kid Cowboy on YouTube is like phase 1, testing the waters.
Pretty much. Then, end of the year, they'll look at the data and decide, does it move to cable? Does it maybe get a movie? Does it become a line of toys?
Fascinating. So this could be a model we see more of? Other networks launching stuff on YouTube first?
I wouldn't be surprised at all. If it works for Nick, why not? You have to follow the audience.
Okay, let's quickly run through some other developments from the Daily's The Last Look section. Film-wise, what jumped out?
Let's see. Glenn Powell, Judd Apatow comedy, Michael Keaton, De Niro doing a thriller.
Oh, and that's Star Wars. Starfighter movie. With Ryan Gosling and Sean Levy, slated for May 2027.
Right. Also, Jennifer Lopez in The Last Mrs. Parrish for Netflix. Michael Shannon playing Bill Parcells.
Cult of Love adaptation. Pete Davidson in a heist movie. Lots happening. Seems like a mix of original stuff and IP.
Yep. And on the TV side.
Nate Bargatze hosting the Emmys. Lindsay Lohan has a Hulu drama, Count My Lies. Henry Cavill's Highlander is heading to Amazon now.
Right, that moved. And, a Clueless series reboot with Alicia Silverstone and Amy Heckerling involved for Peacock.
That could be interesting. Yeah. Jimmy Fallon's got a reality show on Brand, Pacific Rim prequel series at Amazon, and those Citadel spinoffs are getting folded into season 2.
Okay, so a lot in development. Any quick business bits?
Sean Levy's company, 21 Laps, hired a new TV head, and Sony got temporarily blocked from taking over distribution for Jeopardy and Wheel. Oh, and the Tribeca 2025 lineup is out.
Got it. Quick hits. And what about stuff people can watch, like right now, this weekend?
Okay, release radar. Theaters. Sinners with Michael B. Jordan is the big one. Also an animated film, Sneaks, The Wedding Banquet. And A24 has The Legend of Ochi in limited release.
And streaming.
Season 2 of The Rehearsal on Max. Netflix has Ransom Canyon with Josh Duhamel. And Law & Order, Organized Crime Season 5 hits Peacock.
Okay, and box office prediction. Sinners is expected to do well.
Yeah, it looks like Sinners and a Minecraft movie are going to lead the Easter weekend. Sinners apparently has a strong Rotten Tomatoes score early on.
Good buzz. And trailers. Any big ones drop.
Yep, new looks at the Fantastic Four, First Steps, and 28 Years Later.
Always something new to anticipate. And finally, the martini shot, a little bit of humor.
Yeah, the Daily shared a funny Easter pro tip. Basically, if you want to skip brunch and see Sinners, just tell everyone you're exploring resurrection narratives.
Huh. That's a theological justification for seeing the Michael B. Jordan movie.
Exactly. Okay, so wrapping this up, the two really big takeaways today seem to be
Netflix making that major shift away from just subscriber numbers, really leaning into the whole attention economy battle against YouTube and TikTok.
Right. And then Nickelodeon's bold move, premiering Kid Cowboy on YouTube first. A potential sign of things to come for traditional networks.
Definitely shows how much the ground is shifting under everyone's feet. It's all about where people are actually spending their time now.
Which leaves us thinking, what really is the future for traditional TV channels when YouTube is becoming the default starting point for kids' content?
That's the big question, isn't it? How do they adapt, or do they become something else entirely?
Food for thought. Well, that's your central download for today.
We've dived deep so you don't have to spend hours catching up.
For more insights like this, more deep dives into what's shaping entertainment, be sure to